Hello. Today I'm gonna show you guys how to trade using supply and demand. Yeah, you can use supply and demand if you are like a scalper, like a day trade, or if you are like a swing trade. Most of my trades are swing trades, so I hold a little bit, sometimes a week or more. Um, and then yeah, if you are swing or scalper, you can use supply and demand. And the way that I trade supply and demand is a little bit different than the rest of the people. So just before you move on to supply and demand, I just want to show you my Darwinex account. And you see that I have been profitable, for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. As you can see here, 2.83, September 3.50, October 4.39, November 3.65, December 3.21, and this month a little bit over 3% profit just by using supply and demand. The other thing that I use is Fibonacci, but I don't want to get to Fibonacci on this video. This is gonna be all on supply and demand. And then I'm gonna show you guys how to use, for large time frame and small time frame as well, like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, uh, 1 hour, and H4 4 hour. Uh, but I just do this because most of my trades are based on 4 hour and daily uh, time frame, right? So the first thing that I come and do it's on H4. I mark all my supply and demand levels, like this one here, already marked. So I'm gonna link this to my higher time frame. I'll do the same thing with this line here. I'm gonna send this to the daily short, and then let's get more supply and demand zone here. So this is another one. Check this out. So this is another zone. I'm gonna link this to my daily time frame. Do the same thing with this one here. Link it up. And now let's mark some supply zones. So I have this one here. Let's send this to my daily short. And then later, I'm going to show you guys how to do this on MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. I like to do on this one here, but this is like a paid subscription. I think you pay like a little bit over $100 to use this platform that I'm using here right now. You don't have to, just MetaTrader 4 is going to be enough. So link this, and I have this zone that was, touch it for the second time. See the we have like a rally base drop, and then the market came and retest the zone, and right now is the second test. I don't like much to trade more than two thoughts. This one works pretty good, but I try to focus no more than two times. Uh, two times per zone. So let me link this to the daily. And yes. So now I'm gonna go to my daily time frame, and then you see it. I pretty much look on, to place my trades on the daily chart, but I use all H4 4-hour time frame zones. So as you can see here, all those zones that I place on 4-hour, I link it to my daily chart. So as you can see, the market drop. This is 4-hour zone. We should bought here, stop loss just below the zone. You don't have to go crazy in stop loss. Just like few pips, maybe 5 pips below the zone, because sometimes you have like the spread, or sometimes you have like a swap that increase you pip value. So just put maybe 5 6 pips below the zone. But as you can see, the market respect the zone and shoot to the supply zone, and then came to another supply zone here, and then the market came back down. If the market break this demand zone, you're gonna test this one here, and then if the market break this supply zone, you're gonna test this one here. And all this zone, you have a chance to place a trade. This is just one pair, but imagine that on forex there are like 28 pairs, and you can use this for pretty much everything. You can use this for um you can use this for futures market. If you trade stock, you can use that as well. You can use that for futures stock, future trades that like to trades, like the pound, the euro. Yeah, you can use that for anything. So now, let me show you how to use this on MetaTrade 4, MetaTrade 405. So let's begin here with USD, and then you're gonna scroll down to all this pair if you like. Um, so all this, it's my 4-hour zone. As you can see, I came and I mark all my zones. And anybody can do this. Supply and demand zones is the oldest strategy that is available in the market, and I have been used this for like 12 years, and it works pretty good. Yeah, you mark all your zones, and then I like to move to the daily, because I like to place my trades on the daily. But you can use the if you are a scalp, or day trade, like a day trader, you can use this on 50 minutes, and then you're gonna use all H4 zones, H4. And in this chart here, I mark some H1, like 1-hour zones as well. So as you can see, the market came up, entered to the 4-hour zone, and the market dropped. And now you have another zone here, H4 zone. But on this one, you have one touch, second touch, 3 times, 4 times. This is the 5th time. I don't recommend anyone to trade more than 2 times. You know, but you can do this. GBP USD. So the market went up, form H4 zone, market drop, form H1 zone, and then the market went up, it's come back to the zone. So, and you can trade this on 50 minutes, and then the stop loss is not a lot, you risk pretty low, like 6 pip stop. You can go to like 3 to 1, 4 to 1, like 70 pips. If you go 3 to 1, it's gonna be 21 pips. So you get out here, if take your stop loss, there's another zone here, and you can do this the same thing all day long. Euro USD H4 zone, the market went up, come back down, so it's sideways between these two zones. USD JPY. So we have this on here, and then the way that we trade, is just, let's say the market is here right now, and I'm planning to sell it on as soon as the market gets to this zone here, because sometimes the market move a little bit fast. You might gonna miss the trade if you not see what is happening. The way that I trade, you don't have to trade the same way that I do. What you can do, just pay attention when the price comes to the zone. But because sometimes I don't like to sit on front of the computer, I like to place in like to place like a painting order, and then the way that I do is just like this. If I'm planning to sell on this zone here, I just gonna place the sell, take this. So this is gonna be my entry price. I like to get in maybe 1 or 2 pips before the zone. So here it's where I'm gonna place my entry price, and then my stop is gonna be about 5 pips above the zone, and then my take profit is gonna be 3 times and 4 times of my risk. If I'm risky, let's see, if my risk 21 pips, my take profit is gonna be 60. So my take profit is gonna be here about 60 pips profit. I'm gonna risk 21 and to profit 60 pips or 65 if you will. So USD CAD is going up. There is no more supplies on here. AUD USD. So we have the mark went up, make a base, drop, came and retest the zone. You could place a trade here, and then went up again, didn't came inside of the zone. It's important to wait for the market to come inside of the zone before you place your trade. So didn't came to close, so was not a trade. And now the market it's near to get inside of this demand zone, and then to buy is just the opposite side of the no the sell side. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna place your buy entry point here, stop loss few pips, and then profit is gonna be 3 times of your risk. So let's see, you are risking 22 pips. 22 pips, you have to go for 66. And then my 66 pips gonna be inside of this supply zone. It's good, but I like to get out, just before hit the zone. So in my case, I'll get out around here. So it's gonna be maybe 2 to 1. I mean, risking 22, and I'll get out at 48. So you know, it's good, money management, because you're still gonna make like 2 times of, you know, uh, 2 times more than what you are risking, but it's good. So this is for the scalper and day trade, people that like to do short-term, traders. I like to do that sometimes, but I prefer to go on the daily. And now I'm gonna show you for those people that like to swing, to make more profit, more pips by hold the trade over a week, sometimes over a month. It's not a lot of people like to do that. I know it's difficult. Sometimes you're gonna see like a quick profit, or a quick stop loss. I prefer to wait a little bit more and make more money. But let me delete this. So now you know how I draw all my lines. If you are getting to the video right now, and then just go back in the beginning, and then there I showed you guys how I place all my zones, how I find all these zones. So let's move this to the daily chart, and then now you're gonna go all the way down here. So as you can see on my daily chart, I have like a 4 hour supply zone. The market came down, came back up, test the zone, and drop. So on this here will be 65 pips stop loss for 120 pips. If you are in this trade, what you can do, it's just put a stop loss on break even and wait. And wait. Let's move this to GBP USD. So on this one here, so the market drop, came, test the zone, and drop. And on this pair here on the daily, didn't give you a lot of trades. This one here was the only one that was clean. Like a clean to take the trade. All the rest, I don't think didn't give you a chance to get inside, but you could get on this one here. As you can see, there is a demand zone here on the H4. Then the market came near to the zone, didn't touch, but if you had placed the trade a few pips above the zone, you should get inside of the trade. And on this trade here, the risk will be about let's say 40 pips. Two times of that is going to be 80 pips. So you should get out anywhere around here. And it doesn't matter if you lose trade. It's normal to lose trade. I don't win all the times. If you go back on the Darwinex, you're gonna see that my win ratio, it's about 75. So 35 of the time I lose trades. But when I make profit, it's gonna be 2 or 3 times more than my risk. So USD, the market went up and then drop, came back up, tested the H4 zone, and then it dropped. If I move to the 4 hour, you see the zone here. You see it? Market dropped, came up, came inside of the zone, and dropped again. And then market did the same thing here, came back up, test the zone, and drop. If you put on the daily, you see, the zone here. You can see like little bit small than 4 hour, because all the zone it's from the H4 time frame, and then I just like to place my trades on the daily chart. So USD Japanese yen, as you can see here, the market came inside of this H4 demand zone, and then look how much this market went up, about 900 pips, a little bit more, like 1,000 pips. And then the market came um, near to the supply zone and dropped again. Um, so right now you don't have any trades to get in. You have to wait, to the price come to this H4 zone. But if you count the touches, it's already have one. If you go back to the H4, you see there is one touch already. The market, get inside and drop. So the second touch is gonna be okay, but no more than two uh, times per zone. And then if the market drop, you have an opportunity to buy here. So your entry price is gonna be few pips above the zone. Stop loss is gonna be few pips below the zone. In case of the spread get a little bit crazy, and then your profit targets are gonna be three times, four times more than the risk. So in this case, it's gonna be 45 pips stop loss, and then my take profit will be let's put a 80, 45. Let's put a 90. Yeah, put a 90 pips take profit, and then just place the order send button here, and then the trace will be placed when the times come. USD CAD. As you can see, the market came and touched the H4 zone and shoots up. If I move to the daily, you can see the same thing. I just like better to take a look on this on the daily chart because moves a little bit more slow, and then I can see what really is really happening in the market, at the moment of get inside of the zone. AUD USD. So this was Friday. The market came inside of the zone and dropped. As you can see, market came inside of zone. Same thing here, and then all the zones that are colored in yellow. It's because it's already touched. All my fresh zone it's dark gray. So this zone here never been touching the market. So it's waiting for the first touch, and then all the zone I place a trade, every single zone here. Like I place a trade here, my entry price, stop loss, take profit. If I got stop out, that's fine. I'm gonna go to the second one, place my trade, stop loss, same thing, place my trade, stop loss. And then this is the second time I might, reduce the lot size a little bit, but I have another chance to get inside here with the trade. Euro GBP, as you can see, the market went up, came inside of this zone. We have one touch, and this was the second touch. So market drop, came back, get inside of the zone, and dropped. If you place trade here, your risk will be 22 pips. Put like 2 to 1. Stop loss 22. Take profit 44. You didn't hear you take profit, but you still in the trade. You still in the trade. What you can do, it's move your stop loss to break even or lock in some profit. But if you didn't do any one of those things, you should be in the trade, and then the market might gonna drop. You never know. Euro AUD, as you can see, the market came, touched the H4 zone and drop. So this drop, if you get inside here, your risk is gonna be 45. You are in profit about 64 pips already. If you're not in, just wait. So this will not be a good zone to trade anymore. I'll wait for this one here to be hit, or this one here, below. You have all this on here to trade. but it's too many pairs. You're gonna find trade every single day. Euro CHF, as you can see, I am on a long-term trade on a lot of buy trade here. Stop losses, as you can see, but the market drop, came back, get inside of the zone and drop, make a demand zone here, went up, came back, test the zone, went up, as you can see, get inside of the zone and drop. Euro JPY, you can see this is small zone here, H4 zone. The market dropped, came back up, get inside of the zone and drop. Like the risk here was about 55 pips, but you could make like 300, 400 pips. I don't like to go for like this many pips. I just focus my head, to make at least 2 times, or 3 times more than what I'm risking. So GBP CHF, market went up, get inside of the zone, dropped, and now the market inside of this H4 time frame. You can go back to the 4 hour, and then you see the zone. You have a chance to place a trade and put a stop loss, here, or just wait for the next zone to be hit. In this case, it's gonna be this one here. But if you know how to place your supply and demand, zone, there is another zone here that that the market might come. And then, as you can see, this was a very good zone. The market went up, came back inside of the zone, and shoot up. And the market might come again to test this zone. So this is gonna be another place that you can place your trade. Buy position here, stop loss below the zone, and then 3 to 1, 2 to 1, whatever is more comfortable to you. Um, so as you can see here, you see, I already have couple, pending orders here, waiting for the market to come back down. So as soon as the market come back, gonna hit my entry price, and then my stop loss is gonna be here. And this is the way that I trade, pretty much every day. GBP, JPY. So the market went up, get inside of the zone for 1, 2, 3 times. Market drop, get inside of this zone, and it's moving up right now from the zone. You see, you just hit the zone. That's why I recommend you place your trade a few pips above the zone. So if you place your trade the beginning of the zone, you are up about 69 pips, and then you can hold this until the market come back to this supply zone, or at least you make good amount of pips. AUD, NZD, the market, it's on sideways mode, but which is much better to trade supply and demand when the market's on sideways mode. As you can see, the market went up, came back. You could place your trade here, stop loss here, take profit above that. And then if the market goes up, you can place your trade, you take profit. If the market come back down, there is bunch of different zone here. First one is gonna be this one here. We have like this fresh zone. You cannot see how if the zone is good on the daily, because this is like a H4 zone. But if you go back to H4, you see better. Let me see if I can show you. You see this fresh zone here on H4 is the same zone that you saw on the daily. So AUD CAD. So you have this Demand zone, the market came almost get stop out and then shoot up. Full supply, market drop, came, test the zone, and drop again. AUD, CHF. So this zone worked pretty good. This one, and the market came close to get inside of the zone. It didn't enter into the zone. AUD, Japanese yen, as you can see, all the zones there. CHF, Japanese yen, local, you know, the trade that it could take. This one, that one, this one. Euro New Zealand, market went up inside of the zone, drop, came, near to hit the zone. If you have place you trade, few pips above the zone. And this talking about 200 pips, you know, risking, let's see, 40 pips. And then you can place, pending order on all this zone, like here, 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 over there. EuroCAD. I think it's good for forex if you are like a futures. If you like to trade indices. Let's see. You can go. This is XAG. This is silver. You can trade silver with this is treasury as well. You can trade anything. This is natural gas, Australian 200. You can trade UK 100. You can trade US 30. See, and yeah, if you trade stock, you can use supply and demand. If you trade futures, you can if you trade like forex, anything, any financial instrument, you can use supply and demand. Okay. I think that's it. I'm gonna leave you guys with that, and I'll see you on next video. Thank you.